Hello and welcome to Speedruns with Sully. Let's begin. All right. So today we're going to be installing FileMaker 2023 server for Ubuntu Linux. Let's see. I'm going to share screen number 2. Okay. First thing we need to do, go to our Amazon page and go to EC2. We'll switch to the region that we want to put our server into. We're going to launch an instance. Just double check that we're recording. We are recording, and you can share my screen. Good. Let's see. Ubuntu. We're going to name this FileMaker 2023. Server 2023. Installed December 2023. Always good to name your stuff. We need one instance. We're going to do ARM. Is this the right LTS? This should be fine. Let's go A1 instances. I like the A1s because you get more CPUs for the amount of memory, right? Like this A1 extra large is 4 CPUs for 8 gigs memory. The old one that this company is using, let's see, I put that one in Virginia, that's right. This is on a T2 large, right? So that T2 large, that's only 2 CPUs and 8 gigs of memory. And it costs the same, right? So I'm going to go A1 extra large, right? Much better. Let's see, create a new key pair. I'm gonna name it after the customer. Downloads it. Create the security group. Hit allow for these, or we can actually, I wonder if there's one that's already set up. Nah, we'll create one. That's fine. Think your storage. You need 250 gigabytes of free space plus space for your databases. So for this customer, I'm going to do 400. Advanced details. Pretty sure we don't need to do anything with these. Okay. Let's go and check out that instance. This might not be ready to connect to yet. We're going to try. Oh. Hit reload until it's time to connect. There we go. First thing we're going to do is update the software. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, cool. Super do. Apt upgrade. We're going to upgrade our software now. Oh, super do. There we go. Let's see. Do you want to upgrade? Yes. My favorite part about this is if you screw up, you just wipe the thing and start again. It's like you throw the whole machine away and it's free. Come on. You can do it. We do not want the newer kernel. Which services should be restarted? How do we get out of this? Maybe tab? Yep, hit tab. Okay. Okay. Back to the prompt. Sudo dpkg-reconfigure tzdata. America. That sets the time zone. And sudo reboot now. Hit reload the page, wait for it to reboot. Okay. Now we're going to download the file. Now you can do this from your electronic software download page. You can copy the link from there. It'd be downloads.claris.com/whatever. However, I've copied mine to another place, so this will load faster. And -- output FMS.zip. So this should load a little bit faster than the 8 to 10 seconds rather than 9 to 10 minutes, right? Sudo apt install unzip. Installing the unzipper. Linux doesn't come with anything installed. Unzip FMS.zip. Then we do sudo apt install dot slash. Well, you can FileMaker. Actually, you know what? Let's see what's in this directory. So we want to install this. Just going to copy that. Sudo apt install / paste. Yes. Yes, I agree. Primary machine, username. Always good to use something other than just admin. Then a password. I have a long and randomly generated password. Best not to use anything from a dictionary. Use at least 16 characters. A mix of upper and lowercase letters and numbers is fine. I don't even really mess with symbols because sometimes FileMaker doesn't like symbols. All right. So now I'm going to grab this public IP address. We have a FileMaker server. Go to the admin console. Use the default certificate for a second. Big SSL certificate, create CSR. There's our CSR. We'll copy that. Oh no. Okay. Back to our server over here. We're going to go to cd change directory /opt/FileMaker server CStore sudo nano serverKey.pem. Then we're going to need this as well. Okay, so I've saved that to the desktop. Right, I just put it in Notepad and saved it to the desktop. So close this. We'll reboot that now. Then we're going to go buy an SSL certificate. Namecheap is where I get mine. The cheap ones are the 11 bucks is fine. Remember, it says in the server documentation that you need an SSL certificate. It doesn't have to be one of the ones they recommend. Those are just recommendations. These ones work just fine. I've used them for my customers for years. Namecheap is great because they're only 11 bucks. And I'm all about saving $100 or more and not having to go through GoDaddy, right? Okay, so we're going to activate that. Enter our CSR. We'll do it with a CNAME record, admin email. That's where they're going to send it when the domain validation is done. Okay, server's already back up. Then we're going to go over to the page where it has the records. We're going to grab the records. Then we're going to go to the Namecheap dashboard where I have my domain registered. Right. We're just looking for our DNS settings. Right, so I'm going to create a new record here. We need the CNAME record. We want just this part. We need this part. Okay. Wait for the DNS propagation checker. And we just got to wait for the directory, the internet basically to catch up with what we're doing. Come on. I've seen this take 5 minutes. I've seen this take 35 minutes. I've seen it take 65 minutes. So let's pause the recording here and we'll come back. Okay, we've got a couple that are there, and my SSL certificate has been issued. So we're going to save this and go back into our SSL certificate settings. Import certificate, signed certificate. It's in my downloads. Extract those. Here's our certificate. Here's a bundle. Private key file. The one I saved on the desktop. It'll be called server key. Port. So that's imported. Just have to reboot this one more time. All right. So we have an SSL cert that's installed. Now the next step for this is to switch the DNS, right? Switch the A record to this. So that would be this one. Pirello is the one I'm working on. So just paste that in. I don't want to do that yet because I haven't moved all the databases over yet. And it's only 4:45, so there's still people working in that system. So I'm going to pause here for a couple of hours, probably until, well, let's see how many people are still in there. Still 4 people working. Send them a message. Hey, y'all, going to start migrating the databases to a new server. Actually, that's going to confuse people. Hello. About to upgrade the FileMaker. You know what? We're going to do this on a disconnect. We're going to delay them by 10 minutes. Server software. It will take about 30 minutes to complete. He automatically log the path of FileMaker at 10 minutes. And afterward, no, actually, you know what? For about okay. Where's my egg timer? Okay, egg timer set for 10 minutes. I'll pause the recording here while we wait for those people to be logged out. We're back. So, gotta do a couple of things here. So we have our instance here. We're gonna take a look at this. That's security. At the security group. I don't think we need port 5003, but I'm gonna add it anyway. Where do we do that? 5003. Add. Okay. Let's see if that helps over here. Nope. Do one more reboot. Still downloading their files. Let's see which ones they got. Looks like there's 4 more to go. 4, maybe 5. Download file. Okay. And these 5 are left to do. And these 4 are done. That's all 9 databases. Just have to wait for these to finish downloading. 5 hours left seems like kind of a lot. But, you know, my guess is that this number will drop dramatically as soon as these guys finish. Hit pause on these. See if that speeds the other ones up. Got all of them downloading. They're still coming. Okay. I wonder. Gotta spell it right. This is the old server. So while we were on break, I did switch this A record over and hit yes, right? So our DNS propagation checker, you can see most of them have the one that starts with 3, but some of them still have the one that starts with 54, right? Which I think is causing some issues over here. Come on. Check the inbound rules again. Yeah, we should be good there. Maybe I didn't hit save. Delete this one and hit save. Oh, yeah, there we go. What did I save my password as? Where'd it go? Okay. Out of the way. So that's 2 left to go, right? Which 2? About 20 minutes left. I'm going to start uploading these while I'm downloading the other ones. I know, I'm crazy, right? Now I need that encryption password. That is a big file. Hi. We must consistently. Consist. $5. That doesn't sound right. Usually, I would just use a backup, right? I'd take a file that was already backed up somewhere, but this customer was having issues with their backups, and I'm not sure anything's backed up in the last 3 days. So, plus it's right after business hours, so we'd have to run a backup and then upload it anyway. deck, target, Bosch, PDI, Weber. We don't have Weber yet. There should be one more. Right, there's 9 total databases. So 2 are still downloading. What are we missing? PDI, Weber, Rylane, Ace. Ace! Snuck in there. Go ahead and hit upload. These will upload to the server. It's going to take a long time. But for the sake of this demo, hopefully one of them will go up so we can show you how to open it. Okay. So back to the main server, the new server. Open this. And we're going to have to enter our encryption password. Save the password. That's my hint. I'm also going to close the server sample file because we don't need it. Okay. So all we got to do is just keep on opening these as they come in. We got 2 downloads left to go. I don't really think that's going to take, see, 11 to 3 to, right? It's bouncing around. So probably not going to take that long. Who knows? Also a great reason if you have a 9 gigabyte file, this is probably 80% of its container data. So make sure you tune in to Claris Engage 2024. I'll be talking about how to get your container data out of FileMaker Server and onto AWS, where you can then just save a link to it. So by saving a link to it, you can, instead of having these large, difficult to back up files, you can just use web viewers to view the files rather than looking at them in containers. It makes things a lot easier. So Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all of your time and attention. Love you. Bye-bye.